In our cities we produce quite a lot of biological waste of different types, and in Denmark we've gotten accustomed to just incinerating basically all of it, and with that providing energy and heat and electricity and so on. And from a energy perspective, maybe that's been considered a good solution. What it doesn't provide in terms of good solutions is it doesn't provide the biological cycle. We don't get the nutrients from those wastes back into our soils, and also since a lot of this waste is wet, in particular the waste that comes up from the households, is not necessarily so very attractive for incinerating since you've got the water, and actually you've also got all sorts of other nutrients there that is not necessarily very good for burning or for the incineration. So maybe there could be other ways of treating this, and in fact a wet process like we got in biogas could be an attractive alternative, since it does produce the energy, produces the biogas, but it also produces a material either as slurry or composted or whatever that can go back to the soil and to improve the fertility of our soils, and in that way also closing the biological cycle, so to speak. There's another issue also related to the energy, because in a few decades world is going to be depleted of oil and also of some of the other sort of transportable fuels. In Denmark we've got a lot of renewable energy sources, but that's primarily wind and some solar, which actually comes as electricity. So in future it will not really be a problem to have sufficient electricity and heat. What will be a problem to have sufficient in terms of energy quality is having a transportable renewable energy source. So that would either be something in gas or liquid form. And in fact the biogas does produce that transportable fuel without really adding any additional costs. So using the biogas instead to for our cars or our other types of vehicles, I think would be an attractive future solution. It's even done this today in Sweden, but we've not pursued it so much in Denmark, where all of the biogas basically is used for producing electricity and heat. I think in future we will most likely use that as a very valuable resource for transportation.